Hey guys, I might be jumping the gun, but I think this is the next flag to fly over the White House. Pretty sure. I mean, it has all the right characteristics. You know, it is meant to instill fear upon anyone who sees it. They got that right, okay. The skull and crossbones, that symbol of death alone represents the skull and bones of secret organization that some of our presidents have belonged to. So, you know, they kind of got that right, you know. And what did pirates do? They used to rape and murder and take whatever they wanted, just steal it. They used to burn villages down without thinking. It's, you know, I think it's highly accurate. And I nominate this flag to be the next one flown over the White House. For all practical reasons, it suits the purpose, you know? Because how do you ban any flag? Any flag. I mean, even on they ban the General Lee. The toy makers say they're going to stop making the General Lee because it has a flag on the what? The roof. Or the what? Roof. What's the last name of the kid? Dylan Storm Roof. Okay. Dylan interprets as son of the sea. Son of the sea, storm, roof. That says a whole lot. Right there. You know? But people, they're not offended by this flag. As a matter of fact, they fly it in Pittsburgh for every baseball game. They even have little ones on sticks so you could hold one in each hand and say, "Yay! Go Pirates!" No one is offended by this. Right? What about the flag that the Black Panthers wave around on their marches, on their protests? Oh, that's not racial. Oh, no. No. That's just about black pride. Okay. What do you do when thousands and thousands of men have died under a flag during the Civil War? They died for their beliefs. And that flag represents all of them. But yet we're going to ban it? Is this not the land of the free? I don't think it is anymore. But I guarantee you this is the home of the brave. And don't fuck with the South. The South will come after you, man. The South is not going to give up their guns. And they're not going to give up their flag. The tattoo parlors are going to have lines out the door, waiting. You know, people just waiting in line to get in there and get in that seat and have that battle flag tattooed on their body somewhere. You know? And you know how blacks have FUBU? For us, by us. That's what that's supposed to stand for. You know, blacks. For us, by us. Well, I imagine the South will come up with something like that. That will be orange and blue and white. Yeah. Southern flavor, baby. I lived in the South for quite a while. I traveled through 17 states over a total of 4 months, with one brief intermission that I came home for 6 months, and I was like, mistake, and I left again. And I'm going to tell you that some of the nicest people you ever want to meet are in the South. Christians that practice what they preach are in the Bible Belt. And so you want to attack the South, you've got a fight on your hands, because that's the power of the United States. That's a big part of the power. Right there. Because up here, up north, people are mean and ignorant and nasty, and they don't give a fuck. In general. Not everyone. There's never everyone for anything. The majority of people up here kind of suck. Alright, now, you know, gay marriage has been legal in Canada for the past 10 years. I just recently found that out myself. And everybody's having this whoop-de-doo party because gay marriage is now legal in the United States. someone told me, but not in Texas, because Texas is being a little bit defiant. Well, no wonder they want to take that battle flag away, right? Well, doesn't that represent rebellion? Yeah. So, these things all go hand in hand. And I don't think for one second that Jade Helm is just a military exercise. I believe that's just a cover for military occupation. Something big is going to go down, and I think anyone watching my channel has been feeling that and sensing that for quite a while, So there's this guy named Tyrone Hayes, and he was hired by Syngenta, which is a chemical company, to see the effects of a chemical called atrazine on frogs. And what this chemical did is it turned male frogs into female frogs, capable of laying eggs even. And the thing about this, it's been used for about 60 years. They spray it on corn, and we all know that if you go to a food bank, corn is in abundance. That is one thing that they will never run out of at a food bank. And who goes to food banks but the low income, right? Alright, so keep that in mind. So, this chemical atrazine is the most common man-made chemical found in the waters of the United States. How about that? What do you think that does? Huh? Aren't we grown in water in our mother's womb? Aren't we growing in water? There have been gay people since as far back as you can go. I mean, biblical days of Sodom and Gomorrah. That can verify it right there. That gays have been around that long. But the number of people being born gay, not just choosing, hey, I can go either way, not making some decision because their mind goes there, but being born gay. I mean, you're struggling, especially through your teenage years, to understand your sexuality, and something just isn't right. And that so many people, I believe, they don't have to go through that. They wouldn't have to go through that if it wasn't for what's going on with these chemicals. And the same people that make these chemicals and pesticides and herbicides, they are the same people that are manipulating the genetic makeup of 90% of our food, whether it's livestock or crops. Okay? And we consume this. Look at this flag and tell me this does not belong over the White House. Now, I'm not a hater. Don't hate people. Because everybody has their own life to live, and you find your happiness the best way you can. And if you find it, I am happy for you. And I love when couples are together. I love seeing couples being happy. When a guy finds a girl, I don't care if a girl finds a girl. It doesn't matter. As long as you're happy, I'm happy to see that. Because it's people showing and expressing love to each other. And people who know me around here, they'll say, yeah, I think that's about right. That's how Robin is. She does seem to make a comment when she sees somebody, a couple, and somebody's actually found someone they care about and love. I am so happy for them. I actually say it to them. Because love is never wrong. You just can't be wrong if you're loving someone. But hate, what is that good for? I don't know. I don't think it's good for very much, except the negative energy. Well, if we want to look into biblical things, demons would feed off of negativity, and there's a lot of negativity going on around here. You know, the place that would need to be controlled the most would be the South, because they are such good loving people down there. I didn't run into very many ignorant fuckers at all. Up here, every time you turn a corner, there's a miserable fucker. But in the South, it wasn't like that. I'm not saying they don't exist. I'm just saying, you know, I didn't come across many. But then again, I was walking on faith, a lot of faith, and absolute unconditional faith in God. And I was blessed. Every day I was gone was an adventure. It was a joy. And I seen the most awesome things. And I was the happiest that I'd ever been in my life. And up here, I can't find that. I feel like I should move back down there. It's just bad vibes up here, you know? And they're hard to fight. Very hard to fight. Up here, I seem to lose everything that I ever had, but down there, I didn't need anything. All I needed was God. And my car. I couldn't go very far without my car. Anyway, I'm sorry if anyone took offense to anything that I said, but I do believe that the amount, the huge number of gays in America, anyway, is unnatural. I mean, it's unnatural in the first place, so why is the unnatural becoming so commonplace? The purpose of sex is to reproduce in any species. And that's not what they want anymore. They're pushing a transhuman agenda. They want people to have emotions for machines. I saw a video about little robot dogs in Japan. And I never knew those dogs even existed. But the couple that they interviewed, you know, because now the company isn't making them anymore. They shut down the repair center. There's no more parts coming out. And this lady, she says, they're like my children. I couldn't live without them. And I'm thinking, it's a fucking machine. You know, if my computer was alive and had feelings, I would have punched it in the screen 1,000 times over again. Like, take that. You want to act up and not give me the page that I want? I'd be punching this thing all the time if it had feelings. I'd be making it hurt. You know? But this transhumanism agenda is, it's real. And I've done a lot of research on that. You can go through my videos and see that I've talked about it a lot. I share videos about it all the time, so it's not like something I used to do and now I'm not paying attention anymore. Oh, believe me, I am paying attention. So then we get our vets coming back from war and they only have one leg or one arm. Well, you are a perfect candidate to be testing this new technology that we're trying to create, aren't you? So you're basically a fucking lab rat. Although it might help your life, it's also helping the agenda of the elite. You know, and being gay or sterile, whichever, you know, you're helping the elite right there, because the next thing you know, babies are only going to be able to be created in test tubes, and they will be designed the way that they want them to be designed. And we're not going to have too much of a say over anything. We'll be lucky to have a robot dog, because they're on the way to killing everything on this planet, including us. Yep. So what do you guys think? You think our government actually owns up to the characteristics of this flag and what it represents? Because I certainly do. Peace out, guys. God bless.